fact, I hope you're enjoying the weather. That marine layer is going to continue to deepen tomorrow. It's going to be cooling down, but the weekend, that's going to be warmer. I'll explain in just a few minutes. We'll be right back. It's warm, bath-like water in Florida at this time of year.
Humidity way up there?
Yeah. But that's why he's floating down the road, the street, I guess. You know who else could have used some rain is Port Texas. Boy, they could certainly use a little cooling off. This weekend they could reach a record, but we're going to keep an eye on that. Look at some of the temperatures around the country. For us, we are looking at temperatures in the low 70s, 72 in San Francisco, 73 in Los Angeles. How often does that happen this time of year? Usually we're a lot hotter than that, but as we move towards the east, we're looking at 96 in Albuquerque, San Antonio, 104 and 102 at this point. Still very hot in Texas. All right, for us currently right now, starting to cool down a bit along the coast. We're looking at 67 in Oxnard, 71 in Camarillo, 74 in Van Nuys, 70 in downtown Los Angeles, upper 70s as we move towards the Inland Empire like in Chino and Ontario, a little bit warmer in Riverside at 81 and still over 100 degrees in Palm Springs. This is why we're below average. Look at this marine layer. This is at 10 o'clock this morning. Look how far inland it went. Usually it kind of clings around the coast. Well, it actually made it all the way into the Inland Empire. Here's Ontario there, Santa Ana. You can see that the foothills of the Santa Ana Mountains were covered. And tonight, it's actually going to get even deeper. And we could even see a little bit of drizzle tomorrow morning in some areas. Overnight lows are going to be in the low 60s for much of the coastal basin, including parts of the San Fernando Valley, like in Burbank, 58 in Newhall, 56 if you are in Simi Valley. And as we head up along the coast, we're looking at 58 for the San Bernardino area. Usually this map goes the other way around. Santa Barbara is what I meant to say. All right, 7-day forecast. Let me step out of the way till next Wednesday. But that ridge of high pressure is only going to stick around for a very short time, and then it could even get a little moist as well. So a little monsoonal moisture. All right, that's it for me. Back to you for now.
All right, Vera.
I love that. A little peekaboo. How about a peekaboo towards downtown Long Beach? Good evening, everyone. Here's a nice view. And you see this gray back here? This is actually the marine layer starting to filter its way back on shore and into our forecast as it has the last few days. Will be with us for at least a couple more days. 77 was the high over downtown Los Angeles. Take a look at the average. We should be around 84 degrees, so we're well below average. And again, it's that thick marine layer that's keeping all the sunshine out and keeping temperatures below average. And that's really basically it. Let's see. Right now, downtown Los Angeles, 70 degrees for you, 79 if you're in Riverside, Oxnard, 67 and 74 in Van Nuys. And here's that marine layer once again tonight. Here it is Wednesday, 11 o'clock. Last night, it wasn't this further in. In fact, it was mainly filtering out of San Diego towards Orange County. By tonight at 11 o'clock, look how much thicker it is already in the inland valleys as we head a little bit further north, already intruding into parts of the San Gabriel Valley. Once again, into the Santa Clarita Valley tonight. And not just that, but we also have an eddy developing off the coast, and that in combination with the strong onshore flow and the deep marine layer about 3,000 feet could produce some scattered drizzle for some of our communities. So a little heads up. A little bit to our north of Point Conception, we had some measurable rain, believe it or not. It was drizzle that you could actually measure, so it's actually a little bit of rain. So here's what it's going to look like by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Still going to be gray, and again, temperatures will remain below average. We'll see that pattern once again on Thursday. On the satellite radar picture, that strong onshore flow is basically going to produce what I just showed you. That was the future cast. This is what's actually going on right now. So you can see the marine layer is already along the shore. And it's, again, you saw how far in it was going to work its way. All right, 70 degrees over Oxnard will be the daytime high tomorrow. 77 if you're in Simi Valley, 82 in the Ojai Valley. And as we take a look at some of our inland areas, we're looking at 84 degrees in Newhall, a little bit cooler in Lancaster and Palmdale tomorrow. 78 in Burbank, San Gabriel Valley, like El Monte, we're looking at 82 degrees, 78 in Wrightwood, 88 in Hesperia. We're looking at 85 in San Bernardino. And tomorrow we're going to drop it in Palm Springs to 104, but still nice. So if you like it hot, that's really the spot to go to. On Sunday, those temperatures are going to start to warm up into the low 90s. And that's a look at your 7-day forecast. Rick will be right back with
details
more
on all of that. Hi, Vera.
Hello, Rick. Definitely some drizzle by tomorrow morning in some areas. In fact, as we go ahead and take a look at our Hollywood camera, this is looking towards the Capitol building, and you see this gray here? That's just an indicator of that marine layer air rolling onshore from the Pacific, and that's why tomorrow we are going to see the possibility of some drizzle. As we take a look at the satellite radar picture, here's what's going on. We've got an area of low pressure well to our north. The high is too far east to have any effect on our weather. This area of low pressure is going to produce some stronger onshore flow. That, in combination with the deep marine layer and an eddy spinning off the coast, is going to produce that patchy drizzle once again tomorrow. As we take a quick look at the fog product, you can see how deep it is. By 3,000 feet tomorrow morning, we're going to see it move into the Santa Clarita Valley all the way into the Inland Empire. And what about the temperatures? I'll have that for you coming up. Rick, back to you for now.
All right, Vera, thank you.
Some fog are going to be with us at least for the next couple of days, but eventually things are actually going to warm up very nicely over the weekend, just in time for the weekend. Can we switch, please? All right, let's go ahead. Thank you. Let's already see that haze already starting to work its way in. And again, that's just the moisture in the atmosphere. Today, 7 degrees below the average. We should be right around 84 degrees. We only made it to 77. Tomorrow, though, some areas are actually going to see a little bit of an increase from today. Not quite where we should be, but a little bit warmer, and that's just because we're going to see stronger westerly winds. Right now, we're looking at 66 degrees over downtown Los Angeles, 65 if you're in Riverside, Oxnard 62 and 61 in Van Nuys. On the satellite radar picture, here you have it. That stronger onshore flow is going to push those low clouds and the fog further inland, again, making it all the way into our valleys, into the Inland Empire. But listen to this, that same strong onshore flow that's going to push that marine layer further inland is also going to help clear out those clouds a little bit sooner. Places like the San Fernando Valley, the Inland Empire, you're going to start to see a little bit of clearing and more sunshine by the late morning, early afternoon. So your temperatures may actually go up ever so slightly. Along the coast, different story. It's actually going to stay gray, about the same as today. At least that's what the models indicate at this point. Over the weekend, here's what's going to happen. This ridge of high pressure is going to start to shift to the west, and as it does, we're going to see more sunshine, more clearing, and warmer temperatures. You're going to love the 7-day forecast. With that, though, we may also see a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere, so it could be a little sticky. High Temecula. 7-day forecast is going to feel like this. Tomorrow, we're looking at about 69 degrees, maybe 70 for our beaches. We're going to keep it in the low.
This doesn't seem like August, right?